What's up, guys? It's Nova here from Team Nova Gaming, and I have a small little theory that I want to propose here for a game that we all know and cherish called Pokemon. And it is a theory that's already been done, but it is different. The version that's already there is different. It's based off of the idea, and first of all, what's my theory? It involves how TMs are used. How does the trainer use TM to teach a Pokemon how to do a move? And the theory that's out there is, well, maybe the Pokemon world is all really digital, and therefore the trainer that you're playing as is really the one playing the game on a computer. And in that sense of the way, that means that the Pokemon are all made up of code, and when they use a TM, they absorb the code that's in the TM. And that makes sense. But at the same time, it also means that the world has to be digital. If that kind of makes sense. You can't, if it wasn't digital, if it turns out that it's wrong and it's not digital, then that idea of how TMs work does not apply. And therefore, it's out the window. You have to come up with a new idea. How do they work? Now we're at square one. We don't know how they work. So here's probably, in my opinion, the most logical reason as to why they work. And first, we have to kind of look at what a TM is. A TM is a disc, a CD. It is made by Self Company, for the same people that manufacture a whole bunch of other Pokemon goods inside the games and inside the show, including Pokeballs. And this is an important point, is if you look at how Pokeballs are, they can only be used once, even if they fail to capture the Pokemon. And this is an important thing to remember, because that means that Self Company is really looking for a profit. And the same thing applies to TMs. TMs can only be used once, which means that Self Company is looking for a profit. Now, how that connects to it, how things work, we'll get to that later on, how that connects. So, now that we know more what it is, it's a disc, it's got some code on there. How is it used? How does the trainer actually use the disc and teach that Pokemon a move? Well, it could be very possible that all trainers carry with them a disc reader of some sort, or perhaps the disc reader is already within the various forms of technology that you get in the games, like your Pokegear and stuff like that. It's not unlikely that within those Pokédexes or the Pokegear or any of those forms of technology, on one of them there's a disc reader. And if that's the case, then once it reads the disc, it can then display as a video to the Pokemon step-by-step instructions on how to do the move, that attack or whatever it needs to do. And you have to also choose which Pokemon, can be seen in the game. You have to choose which one you're trying to use it for, and if that Pokemon is not on the information in the coding of the disc, as the Pokemon can learn it, of course, if that Pokemon is not within the coding, then the disc cannot be used on that Pokemon, because it doesn't apply. But if it can be, on the disc there will be a video of that Pokemon doing the move and teaching that specific Pokemon how to do the move. So then it comes to that question is, okay, it's a disc, why not reuse it? Okay, I've showed my Pokemon, let's show it to this other guy, this other Pokemon of mine. And here's why, is because, as we said before, Silph Company's out to make a profit, and they want to make sure that TMs can only be used once. So to do that, within the coding of the disc, they set a little like serial number or some sort of code in there that once it's scanned once, the disc recognizes that, or the device recognizes that, and realizes that it cannot be scanned again. The code will be on there, yeah, the code may still be on there, but it may not be loaded onto any device, and therefore is useless. So now it is, in some games it is reusable. The TMs are reusable. In the later generations, they started to have it as a feature to where you could reuse the TMs, and that is probably because either one, it is from a different manufacturer who is willing to do that, who is not really looking for as much of a profit, not too focused on that, and is more focused on making the more quality merchandise. Or two, it could be the same manufacturer and they just decided to change things up, and as a result they came out with a different kind of TM that can be reused. You only have to buy it once or obtain it once, and it's reusable. So I hope this overall theory helped you guys understand, or give you guys an idea of my perspective of how TM is used. I hope you guys think that's either interesting or that you agree with it. If you guys like that, that's great, because generally it's just how I view it. If you have other theories, then feel free to leave it down as a comment or something, whatever you want to do. But other than that, this is my theory, and thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.